Good morning, everyone. Good to have you back on another Market Mates episode, guys. Good to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. We'll get straight into it today, guys. We will have a shorter show because we've got a few meetings from 10 o'clock, so we will only have a shorter show today. So, Craig, mate, how are you doing today? How's things with you?
Yeah, happy Friday, man. Yeah, good day. It's actually bucketing down rain here, man. It's full on.
Yeah, same here, yeah.
It's pumping. I was like, I wonder if the viewers can hear the rain on the roof. Hopefully not. So sorry if you can, guys. I don't think it's too loud, but apologies.
That's right.
Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Thursday to the Americans in the room, to the Aussies. Let's go. Friday, fun day. Yeah, dude, I'm good. Woke up pretty early today. Saw a few conversations that you and I will talk about with the viewers tomorrow, probably. But I got a bit excited, so I couldn't really sleep from 5:45. But that's okay. And then woke up to a whole heap of drama on the timeline. I'm like, great day to be talking about crypto, bro. So we've got a few things we can cover. We've got Axiom, we've got Magic Eden, we've got, how good. I feel like it's like Jerry Springer or Ricky Lee's show.
Well, breaking news, Craig. I'll pull this up right now. Hold on. Breaking news right now. And yeah, I just sent you a message. Breaking news right now, guys. US federal banking regulator proposes rule to restrict stablecoin rewards. That is the very big reason, okay, that Coinbase has been fighting for rewards, because that obviously benefits them. It means they make more money compared to banks just continuing to control the interest of the world per se, because interest arguably is it's perceived as you're making money, but it's literally losing money against inflation and other assets, right? So this is interesting, Craig. No surprise to see yet again the banks coming out and basically saying, no, we don't want rewards. Of course, it defeats your whole purpose, really, doesn't it, Craig?
Shit, they're a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah, they are.
I guess that's what happens when you've had a monopoly for 100 years, dude. Why would you want to let go? I wouldn't either. I think, look, it's from my understanding, it's this particular thing that's holding up the act they're trying to pass. Is the banks obviously really insisting that there'll be no stablecoin rewards, because basically the banks came out, I think, a couple of weeks ago and actually said pretty much it impacts their business. And it's like, well, how good is competition, banks? You've had none for 100 years. Now you finally got some competition and you don't like it. Like, good for the consumer, bad for banks. Does anyone really care what's good or bad for banks since 2008? I don't. No. They also recorded record profits during COVID, bro. So I won't rant too much about banks, because we
don't have time. We don't have an hour and a half to go, Craig.
I'm going to mortgage with them. So sorry, Westpac, you're my overlords. No, interesting news. I hope they can sort this out, bro, because it's actually holding up other legislation going through, which actually does help crypto. So it's like, hurry up, come to the party, you dirty dogs. Bummer to see them still pushing this. I'm not surprised. Hopefully they can come to a resolution. I suspect stablecoins might have to take the knee here, man, and consider I don't know, or lower the rewards compared to banks. What is the bank reward rate on a savings account at the moment?
Like 5%, for high fours, 5%, depending on who you're with.
Okay. So maybe they can make stables 2%. I don't know, man. But
I think that's what they proposed. It was only going to be 2 to 3%. So this is fascinating insights here. But again, no surprise, Craig. No surprise.
No. Hopefully they can just get this done. You and me can say it's done, and crypto can send. But obviously, there's a bit more backroom deals that need to be done. Maybe the banks need a briefcase handed to them or something. But
All right. Next breaking news item, Craig. This one, I'll let you discuss straight away. But Zach XBT coming out, as we alluded to, 3 days ago. He investigated insider trading with, I'm going to call this not quite a juggernaut level, but this is a pretty big company that we've observed over the last 3 years, particularly in the meme coin super cycle world. Craig, go.
Yeah, so from my understanding, there were people from within Axiom that were, I suppose, counter trading the users, and they had a spreadsheet where they had got some pretty important Coles wallets. I was pretty offended I wasn't on there, but I don't have a public wallet, and I don't think you do either. I keep that private, bro. I don't like copy traders, and I think it's disingenuous to use your followers as exit liquidity. Any Cole that puts his wallet up for public scrutiny is using you as exit liquidity. I'm sorry, because you can. Why? Otherwise, why have it public? Why?
Yeah.
That's another story. So there was a spreadsheet, and basically they were counter trading some of the bigger wallets, passing it around, and even talking. This is how retarded they are, talking in group chats about what they were going to do strategically to target these guys, and it got recorded, as it always does. Someone always talks, bro. Someone always talks. And loose lips sink ships. That's why you can't trust humans, bro. They talk. They can't help themselves. So if you're going to be dodgy, here's a tip: don't tell anyone. But people talk because they brag. So I'm glad
they have the clip here, Craig, with them in Discord. Like, look at these idiots. Look at these. And it's, of course, it's a Milady PFP too. No surprise.
Every time. Shout out to the Miladies. You guys are classic. I kind of love and hate them. But yeah, anyway, so Axiom's on full damage control. What I really appreciated is one of the heads came out. You're going to like this. Put a statement out, and it sort of had heaps of double dashes in it, bro. Dude, proofread. If you get AI to write your... this is a sensitive time. You need to look human, and you need to not use AI to write it. And if you do use AI, make sure you go through... I mean, Greeny's had to pull me up on this. We've got Opus, which generates our clips. And there was a clip I put out. Greeny's like, bro, there's double dashes in there. I was like, I didn't even know it did that. We don't use it a lot for that. I always edit it, but there was one time I left it. Now, we're pretty small potatoes here. If Greeny's onto it enough to go, brother, before you put that out, get rid of the double dashes. Axiom, the guy just, bro, people slammed him on it. I quote posted with a double dash in hyphens, and he got smoked, bro.
To further add fuel to that fire, this is the Axiom founder. Literally came out, when was it? 2 days, 3 days ago. If you seriously think Axiom is what Zach XBT is exposing, you might be one of the most, I don't like to say the R word, but R word people on Earth. We are simply a terminal that allows people to trade open market meme coins. What would we possibly be having inside? Dude, are you serious, bro? Crazy, man. Crazy. Anyways, crime is legal in crypto thanks to Trump. No, crime's been legal in crypto for a long time. I mean, the Clarity Act is, I can't honestly, and people are like, oh, is regulation really that bullish for crypto? I lean towards the yes, Craig, these days. Like, you can't, like, you have people like this who get so greedy. You look at the Bull X, like, that they would have earned billions probably nearly in fees. Photon Shield, all of these things about an airdrop that's never coming to fruition. Like, it's the same old story with all these meme coin platforms. And it's sickening because all they are doing is extraction. It is literally extraction. Pump fun. Literally, he said, oh, guys, yeah, we're going to have an airdrop. Where the hell is that? They'll never reduce an airdrop. They're never going to, okay? Crazy, Craig. It's crazy world. It's a sad world we live in. It's a sad world.
I agree with you. And this is why I made mention on stream the other day, I'm for regulation. One of the reasons I'm for regulation is I want these guys to get smashed and put away in jail, bro. Like, I'm not big on putting people away in jail. I'm not like that guy that Karen that's like ringing on, but dobbing on their neighbor about not putting the rubbish out. Like, no. But stuff like this, where normal people get hurt, I hate it, dude. I hate it. And I hate the fact they used and abused us. And I want regulation to come in and give these guys 10 years, bro.
Dude, seriously, put him in jail. I agree.
This guy's 19, right? Why were they giving someone who's 19 years old, who's probably, what do you call it? Their frontal lobe probably hasn't even fully developed yet.
25, Craig, they say. 25.
Correct. 25, they say. So he's got 6 years until he's smart enough to handle the responsibility of people's money.
Yes.
Like, when are we going to learn? This kills me, this stuff. It's good to talk about because it gives us something to talk about. But I trade on Axiom. I traded on there, bro. So this actually affects me.
I actually never did. There was the one platform I was sick of them. But it was like because I've been like trading memes since like 23 and doing tutorials on them. It was like the 15th one that I was like, I had nothing left. And also meme coins in 25 were like, sure, you could have made money. Don't get me wrong. But I was sick of the manipulation that by 2025, I wasn't even interested in meme coins anymore. And that's why my YouTube hasn't had any meme coin tutorials, because there's no opportunity there for me. There's no edge. There's no leverage. There's no, like, I made an ungodly amount of money in meme coins from 2023 to the end of 2024. I then made a really good amount of money shorting meme coins in 2025. But I mean, why? Well, yeah, sure, you had a few runners throughout the year, and of course you're going to get that in all market conditions. But yeah, dude, it's honestly the fact that they didn't know is a huge red flag. That's the biggest red flag for me here. We are surprised and disappointed. Like, And then we just showed you the founder's tweet as well. Dude, like, if you don't know what's happening inside your business, you really shouldn't be running a business.
I agree. I mean, you brought up before the stream that founder had put a post. Oh, you brought it up now, didn't you, as well? That the founder defending his platform, and literally, like, what, 24 hours later, the investigation drops. Like,
absolute news.
You know what? The other sad thing is meme coins have been really hard to trade for the last year. And now we find out that not only were they hard, the platform you were using was actually going against you.
It's against you.
So I'm like, no one stood a chance, did we? We didn't stand a chance.
Oh, dude. Oh my god! Nuts,
god! I'm over it, bro. I'm angry, Greeny, and I'm smoking these guys. I put quote tweets out. I'm not normally the guy that like hammers companies, but I'm getting that way now because being in the space 5 years, I'm sick of it, man. I'm so sick of it, and I'm so sick of giving people the benefit of the doubt, like because every time I do, they let me down. Like, humans just cannot resist this stuff. And I'm so glad, Greeny, you and me have acted with integrity. We must 100%. Be some of the rarest people in the space. I don't think I'm that special, but now I'm starting to think, gee, I'm a pretty honest guy. Like, compared to this crap, like,
unreal, bro.
So congrats to you and me, bro. We've acted well, and I'm really proud of that. Sure, we might have made less money, but I'm here for the long haul, and these guys need to be called out, smashed, sent to jail. Clear the swamp, brother. Clear the swamp. I'm over it. Like, it sucks. And the little people get hurt. And you and me encourage our friends and family to come to the space. And this stuff here just slows our industry down. You know, yeah, you could say this is small potatoes. It is a little bit. It is a little bit. But again, it's bad optics again, dude. Like, yeah. I'm not saying banks act any better, but Jesus, man, enough's enough. Can we just stop? Like, the space of crypto is small enough, and then these dirty dogs have got to go and hurt what I consider their own people. You know what I mean? The actual traders, these guys are making massive fees, man. Like, I mean, I know the BD's not. I get it. Hey, can we ask these companies to start doing their due diligence a bit better, man? Like, can we go after these companies now? Can we sue these companies, Greeny? Can we go, like...
I mean, there's no legal, it's because it's high or international, right? It's crazy, bro. Anyways, let's move on. We'll move on to the next topic. Next topic, Craig. This one probably affects you more so than me because you are an ordinal trader. So this is I got an interesting question for you. But Magic Eden, okay, which is arguably I'll use keyword was arguably the main competitor to OpenSea, no longer really sees any form of volume. Magic Eden I assume that shut down Bitcoin and EVM marketplaces, Sunset multi-chain wallet. Their wallet was their token went to zero. Their wallet was horrendous. I remember you had problems literally 2 weeks ago with their wallet. Their platform's gone to zero. Like, and I just, again, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but the people who work at these places and then they sell themselves out just to have $1, okay? Then they move on to the next one, then they move on to the next one. It's literally a red flag, bro. It's waving a red flag. So again, I know we're not, we're not complaining. We're just commenting here on what is happening in real time in our industry. The people me and Craig have conversations with from week to week are literally part of these ecosystems, and it's just disgusting. We just, integrity is everything, in my opinion, in life. And it's so good to be partnered with you, Craig, because Market Mates is all about that. So anyways, huge update. So basically all they will have left, which is all they really started with, was Solana on Magic Eden. So pretty crazy how the circle of life has impacted the circle of Magic Eden. Yet OpenSea seems to, I mean, volume's down on OpenSea, of course, across NFTs and tokens. And it's horrendous until we probably find out in a month, nearly, whether they're going to launch their TG. But no surprise here for me, actually. But this is like, where do you trade ordinals now, Craig? That's the real question here. Where do you trade your Bitcoin puppets?
Yeah, there's a few places. I did just put a whole bunch in GTG. Another reason to go to GTG, that's where the info is first. But Satflow, SatGo, BTC, Gamma, and Trio.xyz. I haven't vetted that, guys. So tread with caution. Just, I haven't vetted it. I need to vet it. I know a couple of them. The first two I said, like, was it Satflow? Satflow. I have the others I haven't heard of, so just be cautious there, guys. But those are some I've heard of. Bitcoin puppets down 20-30% on this news. I was like,
Oh, dude, I'm also going to zero, bro. I'm gonna have to say it now because this was the infrastructure. I mean, shout out to Magic Eden for giving me a $17,000 airdrop back in, when was that? December 2024. Yeah, I raced to the sell button.
I sold immediately. Shout out to the stakers.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Sore topic.
How's that going, guys? Whoops. Look, just to comment on your just to backtrack, but I won't go on about it because it's a touchy subject, is the people that jump from brand to brand supporting these platforms when they've got a poor product, a poor wallet, and there's mercenaries out there that just will take $1 from any of these platforms. I would encourage the future creators in the space to really think about your brand and who you want to tie to your brand and the optics that, look, I know optics in crypto don't always matter very much, and that's an unfortunate thing. But as this space matures more and more, people that are mercenaries who just take $1 from whoever will give it to them are going to get found out, man. So there you go. Anywho, we'll go back to this. Bummer, dude. I was a bit bummed to see this. And I think I say that not because of my Bitcoin puppet price. To be perfectly honest, dude, I'm of that frame of mind. Well, I don't want to say I don't care, but I almost wrote that money off a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's, to me, whatever, I'll make it back. And I know that sounds like a silly thing to say, but honestly, like, I was just waiting for I was waiting for Bitcoin to crab sideways. I think these would catch a bid. This has obviously seriously stunted that. My plan is now kind of out the window, unfortunately. So emotionally, I'm fine, but I'm bummed. I am bummed because I do like to, I'm a bit of a champion for the space. I had a really good time with puppets. I love.
Same, dude. Ordinals was so fun, man.
That was so fun. And I love the community, and I love Bitcoin. I really love Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So from a personal level, I'm a bit like, damn, it's hurt the collectors a little bit. I think it's created a vacuum in the space, dude. I think someone will rise. Someone is going to take this space. I put out a post. Someone put up a graphic of OpenSea with the orange in the background. So I reposted that and said OpenSea, and Gorilla got back to me, and I tagged Hollander. What's his name?
Adam. Yeah.
Adam. And I said, Gorilla got back to me and said, oh, bro, the one thing is they only had about 10Ks of fees last month. So yeah. So the unfortunate thing is, and I get that, as much as they'd love to have them, economically, it wouldn't make sense.
That's my follow-up. The issue probably isn't Magic Eden here. The issue is NFTs as a product of tradability, right? And volume and liquidity. So it really makes you speculate that most NFTs are sadly probably heading to zero. Like they are inevitably. It's sad that they're probably heading to zero, except for it's the same takeaway for everything. And I often say this, like, all currencies trend to zero, all stocks trend to zero. All crypto tokens trend to zero. All NFTs trend to zero. Like most tokens, most assets trend to zero over time. 99% of them go to zero, given a long enough time frame. Okay, so it's a rare breed. And even like if you think about the stocks that were dominating in the 2000s, okay, are they still around? Okay, some of them are, but it's only the very top 1%, if not the top 0.1% that are still around, right? So you need to understand that everything goes to zero, and that's why I'm just like. Again, I'm nearly 10 years in now, and that's just a lesson of like, you have to actively trade, actively invest. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. All right, moving on.
Yes, sir.
Craig, I went giga viral overnight with this post. 330,000. Let's go, baby. Greeny's back on the viral calendar. I didn't even mean this to go viral. I was just literally commenting, and it's often the funny ones. Like you plan like a tweet, like I could write a 20-minute tweet and it'll do like 5K views. I'm like, oh, well, that was a waste of time. I could just comment on something that I've done. Like, okay, seriously, what the hell have I been doing with my life? Claude is 10x better than ChatGPT, and I'm only an hour in. And that just decides to go to 330K views.
I'm pivoting to AI, brother. I'm pivoting.
So that is literally my takeaway, Craig. We are going to have a proper segment on this show every day about AI prompts, how we're using it, how it's been integrated into society, where the investment trading opportunities are going to be, how that influences crypto, all of that sort of conversation, because it's so, I think, and I added an AI channel to the server yesterday in GTG, and dude, everyone was like, yes, Greeny, we needed this.
Like,
hey, it's
people
crazy.
want it.
Yeah.
We'll serve it. Like,
yeah.
Hey, look, probably a great thing to have as a segment in the show, because it forces my hand too.
Yes.
So maybe that's what I need, right? Maybe that's, you know what? I'm going to start trolling with this, bro. I'm going to start being a menace with this. I'm going to get into, I got my Mac. I'm actually running off a Mac Mini right now, man.
Are you actually? Oh yeah, you have one for a while, haven't you? Yeah,
man. I was into Mac Minis. I got mine about 2 years ago when I started streaming, when I wanted to host, because my old computer couldn't handle it. So I had to buy a Mac Mini. So, which has been an absolute gem, bro. It's been fantastic. I don't think I'd run that. Yeah, I don't know if I would off my main, because it's got a few things I wouldn't want it going anywhere near.
Yeah.
But I do need to pivot to this. And so guys, we're going to start having an AI segment. I'm going to become a genius in this. So you can join me. Greeny's on his way. I'm a noob. So probably the good thing for the people in the room, if you are a noob and you don't know what the hell's happening, join me. Join us on our AI discovery journey. I agree. Let's get into this. People obviously have a massive desire for it. So who are we to say no to it? Like, if you guys want to talk about it, perfect. We'll talk about it.
No, well, let's talk about it now, because I've put a few follow-up tweets around, sort of contextualized about why I have this opinion. Okay. And before we do get into that specifically, I just want to update. Claude this morning actually allowed free plan users on Claude to connect to. So that's pretty large, because usually you have to pay, or it's stomped by the pay barrier. So obviously you're going to be rate limited with Claude compared to ChatGPT, which is has no rate limit. However, as I've alluded to in my follow-up tweets, like, dude, Claude is insane compared to ChatGPT, and I'll explore that shortly. But I want to just comment on this personally. Like, as it mentions here, like, I personally haven't connected any of my files, my apps, my budgets, my Excel spreadsheets, my emails, my messages to either Claude or ChatGPT. I think maybe in time I might. The issue for me is security, and as you alluded to with OpenClaw and Alex Finn, which we have been talking about, and even like Zeneca, who's going to join us in a couple of weeks' time on the show. I'm not sure if he's OpenClawing, but I'm pretty sure he is. Like, you got to be so careful if you're in our world, because our world also has all of these wallets connected. It has all of these, like, on Twitter, you're probably connected to certain things. In Discord, you're connected to certain things. On Telegram, you're connected to certain things. So if you start giving a bot, so do you understand the infrastructure of Craig, or do I need to outlay that? So OpenClaw is like the agents. Claude and ChatGPT and stuff are like how it runs through those. Okay, so the agents are at the OpenClaw level, which is where you need your Mac Mini and your setup and your max plan on Claude, so you don't get rate limited, so it can run kind of as often as you can. A big warning here is, look, again, not to throw shade on Alex Finn directly, but he knows how to farm engagement across YouTube and Twitter, and often he's selling this dream of automation. Okay, let's call it automation, right? And it's not really that yet. I think I've listened to a few podcasts in the last 24 hours, and AGI and automation is still so far away. It's probably like a 2-year period minimum away. But it's getting close, and I think you're falling behind society if you aren't staying up to date with AI. AI users are only at like sub 1% on the whole planet. And I think I was chatting to my sister, who's based in London, who works for a huge worldwide company, and she said they're forcing their employees to use AI in their business, and AI has already replaced and made many people redundant in the business. I'm not going to tell you the business, but it is a juggernaut in the travel industry, I'll say. And it's really interesting how she was like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, and the really interesting one that we shared yesterday or the day before too is actually Nano Banana. Like, with this one, this is pretty wild, because basically it means we can't use photographic evidence as like evidence anymore, because it could be so doctored by AI like this, Nano Banana, and whatever else emerges from here, that you can't actually use photographic evidence anymore, Craig, in legal cases, in conversations, in documents, in agreements, dude, the world is changing right here, right now, and we can't wait to talk about this live on the show every day, because it's happening in real time. How do you see this? Like for me, like again, full wrap back to why I think Claude is better than ChatGPT. In my many months of ChatGPT, from a business and content perspective, I've learned more from Claude in less than 2 hours. Okay, I'll retweet that so it goes. Like I was prompting ChatGPT back and forth for months about my brand, my content on YouTube, suggestions for like different things that I should run, like as GTG. And it just would like it's very much, which is the follow-up tweet here. To put it simply, ChatGPT is literally just a yes man, whereas Claude actually listens to your prompt entirely. Okay, so the full prompt, and therefore responds more comprehensively, clearly. And the best part about it, and why I found it so fascinating, it provides an alternative idea outside the box. Not once in my whole 6 months to a year that I've been with ChatGPT did it ever really probe me outside of the box that I had prompted it to be in. Okay, within my first 1 hour on Claude, okay, it told me things that I had never even considered. It gave me ideas that I was like, wait, why didn't I ever think about that? And it prompted me outside of the box that I initially prompted it with. That in itself was like, holy shit, I am literally spending time on Claude. Now, in my opinion, Craig, I think you should use both intermediately. They're both good for different reasons. And juxtaposing opinions, you should be like, hey, this is what one says, this is what the other one says. Let's find the balance in the middle ground. Okay, that's probably the best advantage, and that's what a few GTG members have been chatting to me about in the server. But what's your takeaway based on what I'm reading and what I've proposed over the last sort of 24 hours or so?
So one last time, I just want to get clarity on it. You said there's the agents, and then...
So yeah, OpenClaw is that agent process, right? Where you have your Mac Mini, you set up like it automates tasks. Okay, so I could like OpenClaw is the full extension of what we're talking about. Claude is just another variant of it's Anthropic's version of OpenAI. Okay, Claude is just like chat, where you can go and chat, prompt it to do certain things. It isn't automation. If you want automation, you have to tie that in with OpenClaw. Okay, and OpenClaw is a separate
work together,
separate product. Yes, correct. Yeah. And they can work in collaboration because you embed it using APIs and everything. Okay, and you can run it locally, you can run it not locally. And basically, it allows you to then, set up agents. So I know Zeneca has a few agents. Alex Finn has a few agents. I would love to have agents that, 1, sends me news every day. 2, would send me content ideas for Instagram every day. 3, send me content ideas for YouTube every day. 4, give me a competitive analysis about what's happening in the markets, trending, and then maybe eventually set up a trading bot potentially as well. So yeah, OpenClaw is a separate thing. This is Claude versus ChatGPT is probably the lower level AI conversation.
So would you suggest, coming from a newbie like me, what would you suggest into the viewers who aren't into it? What would be the first, say, couple of steps?
The first step I would say is learning how to prompt correctly, because it is
to which one, to what?
I'm going to say both. They both work together. I'm going to say that Claude is probably better initially. However, I think ChatGPT has its own perks too. I think visually, it creates far better visuals compared to Claude and other competitors. Mm-hmm. I think a balance of both probably works in your life. I would say so. So I think altogether, I think I paid 300 AUD for Claude for a year, and I pay 20 or 30 AUD a month for ChatGPT. So altogether, you're paying $600 a year to have literally a PA and 2 PAs now, and ideas and stuff. It's not automated. That's that next step if you want, and it is more of an expensive route, obviously with the Mac Minis and the other open source. Like you have to pay. Like if you want to set up agents, you need API, right? So you got to pay for API. Something like CoinGecko might have free API. Something like Twitter doesn't have free API. If Twitter keeps continuing down the road that it goes, it's not going to be open source anymore. The thing about OpenClaw is if you're a coder, if you're a builder, if you're an app designer, or you want automation, that is the direction you want to be going. And I think that is the direction I kind of want to head in time. I just maybe am not there yet. I want to get the prompting side of it all down. So I think step one is probably sign up for both. See which one you prefer, because people do still prefer ChatGPT. You got to curate it to be like, don't be a yes man. Like follow. Like
does it learn that? So when you say that prompt one time, it continues on with that line of thought.
Yeah, so you can personalize both. You can go to settings and personalize it, and ChatGPT specifically does have historical prompts or conversations that it'll save in its memory to help you as the prompter as the client, articulate what your goal is, right? And so this is, and again, like people are like, oh, this is a crypto show, why are we talking about it? Well, I embed this into my crypto content, into my crypto trading, into my crypto education. So this is happening in real time, and it's definitely a part of the show that we will continue to talk about. But learn how to prompt. Okay, that's the biggest one. It's like, how can I'm trying to think of an analogy here. Use a very simple way that I've really come to understand it by using it now pretty much every day for many months. Learn how to use the AI as itself to help you get what you want from it. So what I mean by that is reverse engineer what the AI is doing. So rather than you going and trying to find some random influencers, tell them, use this prompt, blah, blah, blah. Sure, use their idea for the prompt, input that into ChatGPT or Claude, or say, but don't just prompt that in. Go, this is like, it's all about how you schedule the prompt too. So it's like, here's my idea, the goal of what I want. Here's a little bit of context. Here's a little bit more context. And then I've found that Claude works better holistically, whereas ChatGPT will forget segments and you have to run it back and it'll come back to, I've said this previously, A, B, C, D. It'll come, I'm on E already and it comes back to B. And I'm like, why are you referring to B when I'm on F already? I'm like, dude, I don't want that. So learn how to reverse engineer. So, hey, I've got this idea. I need a prompt from you that does A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Here's an idea I've already got. Expand on this, blah, blah. Then get it to regenerate a whole prompt and then use that as a key takeaway for content, for thumbnails, for whatever it is that you want to build a trading bot. The thing about Claude Pro too, last point, guys, last point. The thing about Claude Pro as well, Craig, is you get Claude Code. And that allows me to build trading indicators from scratch. Like, that is crazy. Now you just go to GitHub, grab what the open sources already are of majority of things out there in the world. You chuck that into Claude Code. Dude, I will be coding trading indicators in the next couple of months. Like, it's just so exciting. It is so exciting to be able to, as we said earlier in the week, to just literally sit at home and just go blah, 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 and like,
it's so
you could run $1 billion business literally from the seat right here and not have no one in your business. Like, there's so much upside here. There's so much upside here.
I mean, I remember the days when I was learning like Dreamweaver and building websites. We're going back when I was about 19 and I was learning to write code for that. Dreamweaver, you kind of didn't need to, but you still needed to fix things sometimes. I remember the days of geeking out writing code and really enjoying the output when you get it right. Because there's a bit of the code wrong and you tinker with it. I remember those days, when DOS was around. Before Windows came along, you had DOS or DDoS, and you were having to write to load programs. I'm from that era, guys. Believe it or not, there is a pre-Windows era out there. I used it. So, and I remember getting a real kick out of getting the prompts or the scripting correct. It's quite, it's very satisfying, and it's very satisfying looking under the hood. Like for me, I'm a very curious person. I think you are too. That's why we're in this space.
You have to be curious. You have to be. Yeah.
And
in life,
goes wrong. Yeah, and that's where the gems are in life is the curiosity. You find some cool stuff. Just on a quick note, Greenie, we've got some pretty good comments on Abstract. Not surprisingly, I was going to say surprisingly. We've got Zah, who's like, you and Greenie are gems in the space, always keeping it real, and he appreciates
that's
that.
Floppy. That's Floppy.
Is that Floppy? What's up?
Yeah,
and they said Greenie's getting me into Claude now, that you're getting people pumped about AI. So some nice feedback.
Where's my referral? I want a referral, please.
So shout out to the people. Obviously, people want to talk about this stuff. So, if people want to talk about it, then I need to do it, because it's where we're moving, right? So I guess it's the same as I've spoken about this before when the engine came along and there was people like me going, nah, stick to the horse and car. It's safe. It works. We know it. And then there's Greenie with the engine going, no, this is faster. Jump on board. I'm going to make a meme up about that, bro. I've got to make that.
It's happened so many times. Abstract, meme coins. I mean, you got me into ordinals. Like, it has conversely happened, but it's funny how it works like that.
It is. So, Greenie's young and he keeps me young, I suppose, in my thinking. But look, if chat wants it, which they clearly do, people want this information. As a content creator, if you could call myself that, that's your call to action, bro. Like your post went 300,000+ views. Like,
yeah, that's nuts. It's so viral right now. Yeah,
that's like 2 million in a bull run.
Oh, dude,
maybe more.
Yeah,
so,
and even incidentally, I didn't even. It wasn't it was just a comment. market comment.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal. That's and also the algorithm obviously loves that at the moment. So now, look, what an exciting world! Like we probably haven't had something this exciting since crypto, and that's what you've been saying for quite some time. It's like this is the next thing, and the great thing about it is they actually marry together quite nicely.
Yeah.
So I don't think it has to be a competitor. It's it's almost like a turbo boost, really, for crypto. Yeah. It's an extra layer. So you're winning me over, Greenie. You are winning me over. Shout out to Keegan who's pulled up, long-time NFT fan. We've got Rocky there, big-time Bitcoin fan. Valerie, known her a long time. She obviously was big into audience. Shout out to you guys for pulling up today. They're all Americans, I think. So GG. We've got Suncoast Goats there, as always. But what's next, Greenie? What else we got to talk about?
Yeah, well, on the topic of AI, NVIDIA earnings smashed expectations as the world's largest company CEO says AI is only getting better. And it's so obvious, Craig. We literally just spoke about it for the last 15 minutes or so. The AI bellwether reported a $68 billion revenue last quarter. Imagine earning $68 billion in a quarter. Expecting it to grow to $78 billion in the next quarter. Basically, the key TLDR is NVIDIA beat fourth quarter expectations. Shares rose 1.4% in Wednesday's session, moved as much as 4% to the upside. Bitcoin didn't touch anything, okay, while AI-linked crypto tokens, Tau, ICP, and AI-focused Bitcoin mining stocks saw modest gains after results. I've been saying this for a while. I think we're going to have a lot of opportunity in the months ahead on AI-focused entities within the crypto industry, whether that's Tau, whether that's Virtuals, whether that's Render, whether that's Nia, whether that's ICP. I've never even looked into ICP, Craig. Is that one that you have looked into? But very interesting, okay? But I still think the important part about crypto is there will be upside on other opportunities and trends, attention. Like it's a lucrative asset class. It's just maturing. That the old dinosaurs are going to zero. Focus on the new stuff, and that's why I preach it so much. Like this whole GTG 4-step framework that I've designed is so simple to understand, but so vast to add to your trades and investments. But it works. Like if you can be active in your approach to trading and investing, you will likely win way more than just buying and holding. Okay. Anybody doing buying and holding is really not doing themselves. They're doing a disservice, man. Like if you buy and hold something, Craig, and you're holding that right now, like, I mean, your ordinals right now, like that liquidity could be better used right now in a different fashion, right? It could be used as an AI. It could be in Bitcoin. It could be in an AI prompting. You could have bought an open clause. Like it's crazy, right? So don't ever forget, okay, why I stress so much around taking profit, having invalidation as well, taking a smaller loss, so don't make a 90% loss, right? It's so imperative that you do that. So yeah, NVIDIA it's just the demand is there. It's so obvious right now. It's how do we get the best exposure to AI in the next 5 years? That's the real secret question that we're looking at. What are you thinking?
Yeah, probably having some NVIDIA shares would have been very juicy this last couple of years. Oh my God. Great bear market buy, huh? Possibly when these roll over.
I don't know if AI stops, bro. I don't think it does.
Might not have a bear market, huh?
You might just have to
our safety island. This is where we have to go to be safe, maybe. I don't know. But I'm open to it, man. I don't mind new metas, so I'm into it. If I can make money there easier, then why swim upstream when you can swim with the whales downstream, man?
Yeah.
It's easier. So no, massive shout. I'll shout out to Abstract. The people there loving our chat, bro. We got people saying loving the chat today. So people, AI's
we're live every day. Click follow.
No more crypto. We're going AI, guys. Robotics is next. I'm going to build a robot.
I mean, it'll be a conversation. And how that integrates to crypto. Don't worry, we'll still be trading. We're still day traders, but
yeah. I think an interesting thing that I saw was someone put out a post. I can't remember who it was. It's probably not a unique post, but saying even though AI is coming, they will probably use the railways of crypto to transact.
I literally said that earlier in the week. Like blockchain tech. Blockchain tech. Yeah. Stable coins. Makes a lot of sense.
They marry up very nicely. So it's not like AI is going to eat crypto. I think if anything, AI is going to propel crypto to that next level. Keegan, you guys started at the right time. Thanks for pulling up, Keegan. He's a legend, dude. Long time friend. Oh well, you got me excited finally, Green. You finally broke me, man. You got me there. So I might spend a bit of time today looking into AI. That and my perps trading will probably take up my bear market, and that's enough. Those two will be enough for me. But exciting, super exciting, and yeah, this I thought I just sent this to you. I thought this was interesting if it's true, but Alex been it should be true. I don't know if this is because of AI, but probably.
Yeah, well, it is, right? So Jack Dorsey, who basically created Twitter, I'm pretty sure as well. Back in the day.
OG, brother. He's made the first side note, he sold his first tweet as an NFT for millions, and it's worth like dust now.
What idiots, bro. Idiots. Ooh. I mean, smart, but idiot.
I'll run 21 stuff.
So really interesting main takeaways as Alex talks about here. This guy's going viral. Yeah, for 1.2 million. This guy's going viral. For, how many followers does he have? 425, bro. He's up six plus like figure followers in the past like couple of months. It's crazy. Jack Dorsey just laid off half his company in a single tweet. 4,000 people gone, not because business is down, but because AI made it unnecessary. Excuse me. If you haven't, or if you aren't into the AI nativeness, you are becoming expendable. We spoke about that earlier in the show. My sister and her company, like they're literally just making people redundant as well. You need to learn these skills now. How to build software in Claude Code. I disagree, but maybe in time, yes. How to automate an open Claude. He's just shilling why he's going viral. So I disagree with that. In time, potentially, but you only need to do that if you're like wanting to build processes or build apps or build things that you want, right? Like if you're a common bro, you don't need that. How to create artifacts using Claude Codework. We'll see. How to orchestrate multiple agents in Codex. That's the one that interests me the most, right? I would love to have agent 1, 2, 3, 4 doing 4 different jobs every day that automates it for me so I don't have to worry about the manual time it would take me to do that. How to use ChatGPT as a co-pilot for everything that you yeah, basically it's fascinating, man. Like it's crazy. Cut gradually over months. But imagine just saying, sorry guys, we're just getting rid of 4,000 people, 10 million views on this tweet. Pretty crazy the world we're living in these days, Craig. Happening in real time.
It's phenomenal. It's the speed at which this is happening is both exciting and terrifying. But more exciting than terrifying. Terrifying if you're an employee, terrifying. If you're business owners like us, extremely exciting. And I guess the key is you got to arm yourself up with the latest tech always. And if the world's moving this way, either you're an employee and you upgrade yourself or you stay stagnant and you become redundant. So the beautiful thing about it is you don't have to be a victim. You don't have to be. You've got to go and upskill yourself, right?
It's
internet 3.0 now. This is for me the internet 3.0. You either, when the internet first came around, I remember when it first came, it was mostly message boards and stuff. So many people are like, the internet's never going to take off. It's never going to work. Well, we're on the internet right now streaming, brother. Look, we're live now on the internet. It's amazing. It's
wild, bro. Yeah.
It's wild. So exciting.
You just got to go out and get it. Like, that's how life works. You can't just expect shit to turn up at your front door and you're going to win at life. No, bro. You got to get it. You got to get out there and get it. All right? There's some motivation for today. Last topic, Craig. Mr. Beast editor nabbed by prediction market firm Kalshi for alleged insider trading. The takeaway is Kalshi accused 2 users of insider trading, including an employee of the popular streaming and reality show star Mr. Beast, who was said to make trades on the content of his shows. That's effing hilarious, but also the British market firm suspended and fined 2 users. Beast Industries told CoinDesk it's investigating the situation with its employees. The commission issued an advisory. Okay, Kalshi themselves are dodgy with their engagement bait and fakeness on the timeline. So first line of defense, insider trading. Insider trading is just, it's probably happening in so many ways. Congress is insider trading. We've talked about that previously on the show as well. Isn't this just crazy, the world we lived in? It's all manipulated. I say this so often. Like, you're playing a manipulation game. So learn skills that allows you to manipulate it yourself, right? So technical analysis, fundamental analysis, or follow us on our show every day, or join us in GTG, because we have an advantage. So we save your time by giving you that advantage, right? So giving you that analysis, giving you those updates ahead of time. I mean, we clipped it both twice this week, Craig, around how accurate we have been ahead of time. That is so rare in our industry and in life. Okay, so really value that. So check out GTG, but click follow, guys. Click follow. But what do you take here? No surprise to see someone being dodgy again inside of a business.
Dude, I reckon this is happening a lot. Like, these guys got caught. I'm going to say out of the 2 people that got caught, there's hundreds of thousands that are doing it.
There's so many people, yeah.
And I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say someone boasted about it to a friend, which is normally what happens. And then, look how much money I'm making. This is what I'm doing. People can't help but brag. Humans undo themselves all the time. That's why you better to act with integrity, because you could. How many times you say to someone, hey, I've got this little bit of information, but don't tell anyone else. And then they go and tell one person, but don't tell anyone else. And then everyone always tells someone else, because humans love gossip and they love bragging about what they know. I mean, I'm not defending these people and saying you should do it, but quietly. I'm just saying, just don't do it, man. Don't do it, because you're going to get caught. Like, that's why I much prefer to use I'm going to back you up here. Use technical analysis, fundamentals, trade with integrity, and you can make money. I'm a testament of that. You're a testament of that. Don't get me wrong. That would have been easy money, bro. Free money. I get it. I get the greed element. You and I have watched people move in this space quite poorly over the years. And that's just because of money. You add money to any equation, I can put it this way, everyone's got a price, man. Everyone's got a price, right? What your price is, mine might be $1 billion, mine might be 100 million, yours might be 2 billion, who knows? But when money comes into it and makes people act silly, I hope people value the fact we act with integrity. I know it's, obviously the people, even the sketchy people say this, so you take it with a grain of salt. But I think this is happening heaps. I think with prediction markets, it opened up a whole world of insider trading. It really has, bro. Like, will Trump say the word Apple in his speech? If Trump gets wind of that, brother, like, isn't he going to put a bet on and say Apple?
Nah, he wouldn't do it, bro. He's too rich. He's World Liberty Finance is dominating, Craig, mate.
He's got his own scams going,
Yeah, exactly. All right, last topic. I know we spoke about it, last news hour, but we spoke about some shorts yesterday. We spoke about overpriced altcoins, and they are printing this morning. GTG, I shared these in GTG earlier. Yesterday after the stream. So
did we reject at 670K Bitcoin?
Yeah, we'll look at that. No, not quite, not yet. Uni, nice short. Dot, nice short as well. Asta's pretty much a break even for my short, which is so frustrating. But no, we haven't even actually got to 70K yet, Craig, to answer your question. We are still very much in this range. We're bouncing off the 0.5 level of the range. And I'm curious to see where the daily close comes in here. But as you can see, price is respecting technical analysis, and that's what we teach you on the show, guys. So make sure you click follow. Make sure you click subscribe if you're on YouTube, guys. We very much appreciate your support. We're live every day, same time, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Craig, anything else you want to leave us with today in the last couple of minutes?
Anything I want to leave the viewers with is, look, Harry, we are respecting that range.
Yeah.
We're so back, we're so over in a nutshell, right? Like, we're so back. We're so back. I'm not laughing about it. I'm just saying this is why I said to everyone on stream yesterday when it was pumping, stay calm. We're in a range. I don't want you to get your emotions up here, but could we reject? Yes. Did we? Yes. Now we're range bound, which we always were. This is why you stay calm in moments of upside and downside. We're in a range. Watch the range. If we break above 70, have a close above, then 74 is the next boss. Look, I guess from my point of view, nice to see the analysis play out. Would I have preferred to break 70 and send? Yeah, man, absolutely.
No,
you wouldn't? No. I would, because I have some Bitcoin. And I want to see the timeline get euphoric, but do I think it's realistic? No. So, yeah, the bull inside me wants to see the send. The realistic Craig says, dude, we're range bound and the trend is your friend and the trend says lower. So, yeah, I think that the lesson in this for the viewers, if you want to take any lessons out of it, is stay calm, use technical analysis. Honestly, Price tells you everything you need to know. News tells you probably what you don't need to know. And the news is too late. By the time you hear the news, the price is already dumped or pumped, and you can't get in a trade from there. If the news comes out, do not long or short, man. Jesus, like, don't do that.
It's a reacting, preparing. Again, GTG literally helps you prepare for market shifts ahead of time. That's our goal, and it has been our goal.
Hopefully the viewers, although we were pessimistic yesterday, and I tried so hard not to be. This is why. I always feel bad saying it in a way, because it's kind of like I'm smacking you and telling you it's good for you.
Well, naturally, you're going to have complacency bounces on both ways. Okay, when you're in a trending market, you have corrective periods in a bull market. You have corrective periods in a bear market, right? It's a period of time where price has been volatile. It's hit certain liquidity levels, and naturally it needs to bounce because there's liquidity high now. We grab that and then we continue the trend, or the opposite. Okay, as you can see in the bull market. Okay, still it happens here where you have an expansive move, we then correct. Okay, expansive move, correct, expansive move, correct, expansive. Like that's a trending, beautiful market. Same on the downside. Expansive move, correct. Okay, expansive move, correct, expansive move, correct. All right. I think we're going a little bit lower personally. I think this is probably where we start to do something like this. All right, and then we do something like that. So I think this is our accumulation range. I mean, I could be wrong. I would love to see at least one more sweep of the lows, whether that comes in the short term, if 60K is our low, or 59, whether it comes in the short term or whether that comes later on. We'll have to just wait and see what price does.
The exciting part, Greeny, is price-wise, not too far. Not too far. So for the viewers out there,
we could go down another 20% potentially.
Yeah. For the viewers, though, like, oh my God, how much more pain? Time-wise, probably a little bit more. Price-wise.
Okay, if we're talking time, I'll say 6 months. I'll be real.
Yeah,
I've got a video dropping soon. I've got a video dropping soon that people should watch, because I talk about that. Why?
Bro, babies hibernate for longer in a mother's stomach, so it's not that long, right? Like, for everyone out there, like, oh my God, 6 months. 6 months goes like that, especially my age. God, it goes quick. It goes real quick. It speeds up, guys. But now I'm actually getting, like I've said, I won't go on too much about this. I'm getting bullish very soon. So I'm getting excited. I'm keen to click buy, but I think we need to wait a little bit longer. But we probably need to wrap this up now, so I won't ramble too long. I think upside is sooner rather than later. When I say sooner, like you, 6 months, 9 months. So hang in there, guys. Keep tuning in. We're going to bring you the latest topics, the latest alpha. And the good news is, even though we're talking about Bitcoin craving sideways, other things will pop off.
There's opportunities.
And you and I have picked metas pretty well. I'm waiting, bro. As soon as there's a meta, I'm going to yell from the rooftop. So there's going to be good times ahead. It may not be Bitcoin that's the meta. It'll be other things. What they are, don't know. Let's wait and see. Happy Friday.
Stay patient. Yeah, happy Friday, guys. Happy Thursday night to our Americans and European friends who are overseas. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. We're up to date with AI, up to date with narratives, up to date with trends, up to date with macroeconomics, up to date with price action, up to date with Bitcoin, and giving you education for free. Smash this up. That's the least we ask of you. If you want, you can donate to the channel. A little bit of cash. Hey, a little bit of cash. Just kidding. Guys, check out GTG. Yeah. Hey, buy us a coffee. I mean, cheers. But yeah, check out GTG, guys, where you can join Craig and I every single day, as well as a range of community members and traders worldwide. Craig, have a lovely weekend, mate, and I'll see you shortly on the call.
Thanks, viewers. We'll talk soon. Ciao. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Very appreciate you guys today. See you guys.